Well, my name is Craig Donnan. I'm the project manager for the implementation of the SIS assessment in the state of Maine, working for the Department of Aging and Disability Services in the Department of Health and Human Services.
I am Pauline Gendron. I am the Director of Case Management here at Creative Works. I've been doing this work for 10 years.
I'm Lisa Horan. I'm the Operations Manager for Maine SIS, and I'm also the State Trainer certified through AAIDD.
I've actually had very good experience with the process, all the way from scheduling it to attending them and then the follow-up after. It's been pretty easy follow through kind of process. I've had a few clients who have made it through the whole SIS process, and they seem to enjoy it. It was good that their answers were taken into consideration along with the providers that were there. They felt like they were being heard, and the assessor was able to kind of like pull things from them or kind of say, well, what about this? And they were very happy and pleased with that. Other people who couldn't stay for the whole one kind of felt like they, could leave when they wanted and not feel obligated to stay for the whole thing. I think it gives me like the whole perspective. Because we're talking with the providers and sometimes you don't get them involved in the PCP if the client doesn't want them there. So it allows me to use those answers in All About Me, the life that I want, and also in the comp assessment. So I know clients pretty well, but not really some of the things they do in their home. And so I don't know all those skills. So this makes it extremely helpful. I think that because most of the categories are like all about me things, it gives us areas to maybe talk about goals that might relate to those areas in their life that they want to work on. I think that it's very beneficial to kind of have them talk about what those things are, and then I'm able to sit with them individually and talk about that. So during the SIS we talked about this, and you said you were, had these kinds of skills, or these are things you wanted to work on. Do you want to make it a goal? And so it makes it more meaningful for them. So once we have like the report and everybody kind of talks about, where they're at and what they want, it's easier for me to have that conversation with them, because second time they've heard that, or the third time they've heard that, and it's not. I know that when we first started the All About Me and what I need, it was difficult for them to think about that and what they really needed and what they really wanted. I'm not sure a lot of people really asked them that before, and what's important to them. So the SIS definitely helps them think about that. What's important to me? What's important to me? And those important to me things can become, the goals that they want to work on. It does, because usually when I get the SIS report, I print it off and I save it and put it in a little file and use it when I'm doing the PCP. So I kind of have it right there. And also when I'm doing the comp assessment, because like I said, sometimes I know what my clients need or for supports, and sometimes I don't. And so this gives me the idea. I'm also able to help my case managers figure that out, because I'm the person that gets to print them off and look at all of them. So I get to know their clients too that I don't usually really know, because I, read the reports. I think a lot of people kind of think about when it was out before and how it was. I was talking to somebody the other day about it, and they were, talking about the old SIS process back when we first started it. And he said, wow, it's way different now. I mean, the assessors are really good, and they're willing to listen to what you have and say, well, let's talk about that. And is it this or is this, and kind of, not pressure you to answer one way or another.